Good morning. Welcome to Monday Morning Motivation, a devotional to uplift and encourage you for the week ahead. I'm Apostle Stephen Holford. I'm so glad you can join me today. At the beginning of this year, I shared two devotionals from Psalm 27, and today I want to share another one with you. I'm back into Psalm 27, but verse 4 to verse 6. And it says, "One thing I have desired of the Lord, that will I seek after, that I may dwell in the house of the Lord all the days of my life, to behold the beauty of the Lord, and to inquire in his temple. For in the time of trouble he shall hide me in his pavilion. In the secret place of his tabernacle he shall hide me. He shall set me high upon a rock. And now my head shall be lifted up above my enemies all around me. Therefore I will offer sacrifices of joy in his tabernacle. I will sing, yes, I will sing praises to his name." David, in the midst of everything that came up against him, had one desire. That is to worship God. When things happen to us, the first thing we may do is to become afraid. When people rise up against us, the first thing we may do is to panic. When things are going wrong, the first thing some of us do is to worry. But for David, he said, "One thing I have desired from the Lord, and that I will seek after, that I may dwell in the house of the Lord all the days of my life, to behold the beauty of the Lord, and to inquire in his temple." David had reasons to be afraid, but he chose instead to worship. He said, "God, I desire one thing and I'm seeking after it. I desire one thing, and that is to dwell in your presence so I can behold your beauty, because in your presence there is protection." The presence of God was more important to him than anything else. You see, there's something greater than blessings. It is called the presence of God. God can take care of your enemies and God can take care of your fears, but there's something that God cannot do for you, but it calls for you to do for him. It is called worship. Be like David. Seek that one thing that is most important. Now, David wasn't saying that when he became afraid, he would worship. No, that's not the case here. Nor is it the case of whenever I feel afraid, I hold my head erect and whistle a happy tune so no one will suspect I'm afraid. This is not being afraid and using worship to cover it. This is when fearful situations arise, I choose to worship instead of becoming afraid. Worship closes the door to fear. In verse 5, David shows one of the reasons he's a worshiper. He said, "For in the time of trouble he will hide me in his pavilion. In the secret place of his tabernacle he shall hide me. He shall set me high upon a rock." In the time of trouble, not if the time of trouble comes, but when trouble comes. David knew that trouble would come, but he also knew that he who dwells in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. He knew that troubles will come, but he also knew that the one who lives in the presence of God finds shelter under the wings of the Lord. David knew this. Listen, living in the presence of God is better than living without troubles. I want to say that again. Living in the presence of God is better than living without any troubles. Why? Because when trouble comes, God hides you in his presence. You know, God looks after the worshiper. God hides the worshiper in his presence. Now, this word hide here does not mean concealment as such, but the best way I can describe it is that God puts you in a place where trouble will come, yes, but it cannot overcome you. It means to be in a place where no weapon formed against you shall prosper. There's some of you today that are hearing me. You are alive because you are in God's protection. You could have been dead, but because you live in God's presence, you were hidden. The devil plotted against you, but God protected you with his holy presence. And David concludes, therefore I will offer sacrifices of joy in his name. I will sing, yes, I will sing praises to his name. Worshippers are very unique people, you know. They choose to worship instead of being afraid because they know that fear doesn't take you anywhere but down. They also worship in the midst of trouble. And then they praise God for keeping them when troubles are over. When you know who God is and what he has done for you, you can't help but worship him. May you worship God at all times. When there's no trouble, when there's trouble, and after the trouble is gone. As the same David said in Psalm 34, I will bless the Lord at all times. His praise shall continually be in my mouth. May you be a worshiper, spending quality time in the presence of the Lord, and may he hide you in his secret place for the rest of your life. May God bless you, and may God keep you, and may you continue to worship him in spirit and in truth. Amen. Amen. This has been Monday Morning Motivation. Please join me again next Monday on Facebook and YouTube for another encouraging word. Have a tremendous week.